Thank you. So, before we proceed, today, the 26th of July, happens to be an important event. It is in India today, it is celebrated as Kargil Vijay Divas, the day when we celebrate the victory of the Kargil War. So, before we proceed, just a half a minute silence to commemorate our soldiers. Thank you, everyone. Now let's proceed on. But before we proceed, I have a question to you all. You can feel free to unmute yourself and answer to me. What are you all guys doing? Today is a Sunday. The time is 4. And what are you doing? Feel free to unmute yourself and tell me. Yeah. Was my message audible? Hello. Because I don't find. Abhirami? Yes.
Yeah.
Showed up the thumbs up sign. Come on, unmute yourself.
Can you repeat your question, Abhilash?
Yes. So today is Sunday. The time is 4 o'clock. What are you doing today?
In a meeting with lovely people.
Great. So, what is Sunday according to me? According to me, Sunday is a day of relaxation, fun, when the offbeat, the office, or the other events of the past week, unwind themselves and we feel free to go on and tackle the week ahead. And in that spirit, today, I would like you all to unwind yourself a bit. I would like you all to unmute yourselves and let us all sing a small song. So this song is going to be something which you all definitely know. It's a small nursery rhyme. So together, let us sing this song. I'm just sending the lyrics in the chat box, but we have a small twist. We are going to sing it alternatively. The girls start with the first line, the boys with the second line. Come on, guys, unmute yourselves now.
Done.
Everyone, host request you to unmute everyone, please. Right. Since now everyone's unmuted, the girls to start. Come on.
The guests will run away now.
Abhilash, you should speak. We'll follow you.
Have you any wool?
Yes.
One for my master.
One for the day.
One for the little play. That's all.
So,
Horrible.
thank you, everyone. So that was a. Okay.
Abhilash, you're on mute.
Am I audible now? Yes.
Yeah, now yes.
Yes, I am. So that was a wonderful start for us today. But when we have fun without some learning, it loses its value. So stay on the camera, and if need be, you can again unmute yourself. Not a problem. Let us play a very small game, and we'll see what is the learning of this later on. Okay. So I'm going to tell 1, 2, 3, go. Simple. 1, 2, 3, go. And then you're going to just clap your hands. Okay. Simple enough. 1, 2, 3, go. And then you clap your hands. Okay. So you can unmute yourself if you want so that I can hear the clapping sound. Okay. So shall we start? All good to go?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. You never said go.
So let us, we will pause over here and I'll tell you what, we'll discuss these learnings as we progress throughout. But for now, let me take you all through today's meeting agenda. For the benefit of our guests as well, any Toastmasters meeting has 3 segments. Number 1 is going to be the prepared speech segment. Number 2 will be the table topics. And number 3 is going to be the evaluation session. So, but before we begin all this, today we are going to have a surprise and wonderful game session. This session is going to be conducted by none other than our own Toastmaster Venu Neelakantan. To tell you in brief about Toastmaster Venu, he is a past president of CTM. He is currently working at Chennai's airport and can get you all free plane tickets. So let's see on that. And then he's also the joint secretary of CAM School. So with this short introduction, let me hand over the stage now to Toastmaster Venu. Over to you, Toastmaster Venu.
One and all, I hope you are all fine, and I have already formed the group, and this is about some kind of quiz program, and it's all about Toastmaster International. So I hope you are going to enjoy this meeting. Let me first share the screen for that. And let me make it very clear that this every team will get a chance. If you are answering for the first time, if you are answering that, you will get a 15 seconds to answer. And once you are answering, you will get a 10 marks. If you fail to answer within the 15 seconds or wrong answer, that question will be passed over to the next team. And they will get 5 marks if they answer rightly, like that. I hope you all understand what I said. Right? Shall we go? Proceed. Yeah, the team, all teams are ready?
Yes.
Teams are ready? Yes.
Yes.
Let's go. And the first team A. Team A ready? Just keep it in mind. So only if I am asking for the team A, you just unmute, and others please remain calm and muted. And if you are answering to the question, other team's questions, you will lose 5 marks. Clear? So
Yes.
let's start team A. I hope team A is ready. The question is, when was TMA was founded? Your time starts now. Please show that this is the
1924.
time.
Yeah, 1924.
1924. Let's see. Yes, you are right, man. The team A get 10 marks. And now let's go to the next question. Sorry. Oh. It's team B.
Okay.
Yeah, team B, the question is, when did TMI open membership to women? Your time starts now. 15 seconds only, 15 seconds only. Any answer? When did TMI open membership to women? 1963, 93? Any answer, please?
1973.
73. Yes, you are right, I think. Yes, correct. And team 10 and team C, are you ready? The question is, who is the base camp manager? Your time starts now.
VPE.
Area director, president, or VPE or mentor? Team C. This question is for
VPE.
team C.
VPE.
VPE. Yes, that's the right answer. And the question for team D. What was the first Toastmaster newsletter called? That time starts now. The toast, the ribbon, the gavel, the minutes. Come on, team D.
The toast.
Toast.
The ribbon.
Wrong answer.
The ribbon.
Wrong answer. And it's for the next team. Yeah, then this question is passed on to the next team. Would you like to answer?
Is it for E?
Yes.
E means
Team A.
pardon?
The minutes.
The minutes. That's also wrong answer. The right answer is the gavel.
Okay.
Okay. Let's move to the next question. And team E, are you ready?
Yeah.
Your question is, which actor was once a member of Toastmaster International? Your time starts now. Al Pacino, Tom Cruise, Tim Allen, Tom Hanks. Who is the answer? Who is the actor who was a member of Toastmasters earlier? The time is running out.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, that's a wrong answer. The
Looks
right
like that only
answer
now.
is Tim Allen. She's the
Oh my God.
actor, Hollywood actor who was once a member of Toastmasters International. Now again, Team A. Team A, are you ready? The
Yes.
question is,
Yes.
who was the first female member of TMA? Your time start now. Alan Jennifer.
Emily.
Pardon? Emily Patricia. Wrong.
Do we get
That
it?
question is pass over to question B.
Helen Blanchard. Helen Blanchard.
Yes, yeah, exactly. That's the right answer.
Yay!
And oh, this is again coming. Sorry. Team B, Team C. Yes, this is answered. Team C. Sorry.
Finished.
Yes.
That's also finished.
Team B. In which language pathway content is not available? It's for B, right?
Yeah. Portuguese.
Time is Portuguese.
Yes.
That's a wrong answer.
Oh,
The question is passed to the next team. C.
Hindi.
Come on.
Hindi.
Hindi.
Hindi, exactly.
Okay.
And Team C, question for Team C. How many paths are there in pathways? Your time starts now. How many paths are there in pathways?
11.
11. That's the wrong answer. Right. 10 plus 1, right? 11. And the question is for D. Title of level 3 in all parts are called. Your time starts now. Increasing knowledge, learning your style, building your skill, mastering fundamentals. Come on.
Increase the knowledge.
Increase the knowledge. That's exactly right answer. And for the team E, the question is, CTM is going to elect its DAS president for the term January to June 2021. That's the next term. Your time start now. It's 29th or 33rd or 32nd or 27th.
32nd.
No, that's actually now he's doing. Our
Okay.
Guru Ayyappan is 32nd, actually 33rd, yeah.
Okay.
And the team A, question for team A, the first ever Toastmasters Club of India was chartered in, time start now, Mumbai, New Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad.
Other than Neena ma'am should answer the next.
Very easy.
Mumbai.
Time's up.
Bangalore.
You already said, right?
Yes.
So Bangalore is the right answer. So team B, are you ready?
yes.
Who is the new international president elect of TMA? Your time start now. DTM Richard Peck, DTM Matt Kinsley,
Richard
pardon?
Peck.
Yeah,
Richard
that's the right.
Peck.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
We will
And
not
Team C, are you
accept this.
ready? How many critical moments of truth are there in MOT? Moments of truth. How many critical moments of truth?
6.
6. That's the right answer. Oh. And this is over. 1 minute.
This is over.
Yes. Next question is for Team D. Who is the publisher of TMA magazine? Your time starts now.
Daniel Rex.
Daniel Rex.
Daniel Rex.
Daniel Rex. That's exactly right answer. And Team E, are you ready?
Yeah.
How many projects or speeches are there in the entire path?
14.
Your time starts now. It's 10, 15, 14, 12.
14.
14. That's exactly right answer. Recently you got it.
Yeah. I was doing my homework.
Yes. Which path is, it's for question for the team A. Which path is additionally added in the pathways recently? It's motivational strategies, team collaboration. The time starts now. The engaging humor, dynamic leadership.
Motivational strategies.
Motivational strategies. That's the wrong answer.
Can we get it?
Yeah.
Engaging humor.
Yeah, exactly. Engaging humor. 5 marks for team B. And
Thank you.
its question is for team B. The cover story of this month TMI magazine is all about its team performance, club quality, or membership building, or online meeting.
Membership building.
Membership building.
Membership building is the wrong answer.
Online meeting.
All about team performance, how to make a high performance of team. So it's not for you. Wrong answer. And team C, where's the headquarters of TMI located? Time start now. California, Washington,
Toronto.
Colorado, and Toronto.
Washington.
Hello?
Washington.
Washington.
No.
That's the wrong answer.
Colorado.
This is earlier it was California. Now it's Colorado.
Colorado.
Yes. Next team
Colorado,
D.
yeah.
Team D. Are you ready?
Yes.
In which year was DTM award introduced in TMI? The time starts now. It's 1937, 1953, 1968, 1970. Come on. your time is
1970.
1970. That's the right answer.
Wow, good guess. Who was that?
Murli.
Murli.
And this question is for Team E. The club number of CTM. That's a very easy answer, right?
Double
Your time
six
starts
nine
now.
five.
Yeah.
669505
6695.
or 59. Either of these.
No,
two.
answer is here.
You want the
Come
answer,
on,
right?
time's up. The team is. Pardon?
Who's next?
665905.
No. Your time is up. Next,
Is
D
it-
team, right? Team D.
505.
Pardon?
665905.
665905. That's right answer. So
Clearly mentioned
with,
agenda.
Wow.
with that, it's ends here. I hope you all perform well. And now I request Toastmaster Syed. Could
Yeah.
you please give the score
Before-
for the
before
team?
that-
And it's
Before
Yeah.
that, can I just know the last answer? Who gave the last answer? Which team?
D.
D. Team D.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gave it by mistake. Sorry.
Okay, so give me just a minute to calculate.
I know who is the winner.
I don't think.
Team B. Team B.
Yeah, we have the results. So Toastmaster Venu, so in which order do you want to go? Third, second, first, or?
Yeah, let be from the third.
Yeah. So the third is Team B. Third place goes to Team B. And the second place goes to Team C. And the first place goes to Team D. So
Wow.
Team
Yeah.
D is the winner.
Congratulations. Thank you for the opportunity. Now I hand over the control to TM Modi. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venu. What a wonderful session. But you know, that first question, upon giving the right answer, that lady doing this, that is stuck in my mind forever.
Kiran Kher.
So now, moving on. Before we begin with the speeches and all, we have our general evaluator here to explain to us what and how the evaluation session is going to be. To tell you something about our general evaluator, she is a homemaker and baking is her passion. But apart from that, today is a very important day as well. For those of you who don't know, today, 26 July, the fourth Sunday of the month of July, is celebrated as Parents' Day. And in this, she told me of an incident which happened to her. So she had to rush to Bangalore, because her mother had suffered a major accident and had to undergo multiple major surgeries. That was also the time when her daughter's 10th standard results were due, but she could not be there with her daughter. And as soon as the results came, her daughter called her and said, and conveyed the results and said, I wanted you to be here with me, but I know right now that your mom is more important. And I'm happy that you're there with her, and I'm happy that my results have come. So, in that spirit, I would like to ask Toastmaster Geeta, our general evaluator for today, to take out the stage and brief us on the evaluation session. Over to you, Toastmaster Geeta. Geeta ma'am, you're on mute.
Hello everyone. I'm the general evaluator for today's meeting. Every Toastmasters meeting is supposed to enrich the participants with a very good learning opportunity. And this is possible only when the meetings that are conducted are quality checked. To bring to you good quality meetings, it is my duty to make sure that the speakers, they express their point of view in their specified time. Not only that, the speech is supposed to be clear and the language needs to be commendable. They are also supposed to get evaluation from their evaluators. And to help me in achieving this objective, I have two teams to support me. As of now, I'm going to introduce to you all my tag team. First and foremost, I would like to introduce to you Toastmaster Muskan, who is the timer for today's evening. Toastmaster Muskan is doing her internship run at Thumbstack. She is all set on doing her master's this September. She likes to read, explore new kinds of food, and even places. So with these words, I present to you our timer Toastmaster Muskan, who will brief her responsibilities as the timer for today's evening. Over to you, Muskan.
Thank you. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I will be your timer for today. I will be timing the table topic speeches, the general evaluations, as well as the formal speeches. Apart from this, I will also be indicating to the speakers when the time is about to be up by showing them green, yellow, or red cards. So for the table topic, the limit would be 2 minutes. I will show the green card in 1 minute, the yellow card in 1.5 minutes, and the red card in 2 minutes. For the speeches, TM Gautam's speech will go on for 4 to 6 minutes, TM Rekha's speech will go on for 5 to 7 minutes, and TM Tyagarajan's speech would go on for 8 to 10 minutes. And each individual evaluation would go on for 2 to 3 minutes. I will show the green card for the individual evaluation at 2 minutes, the yellow card at 2.5 minutes, and the red card at 3 minutes. That's about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Muskan. That was a brief, very good introduction to the responsibilities. Now coming to my next responsibility, I need to make sure that the speech is clear and uninterrupted with unnecessary interjections. So in order to help you all and the speakers achieve this objective, today we have with us Toastmaster Murugeshan as the R counter. To tell you a few words about Toastmaster Murugeshan, Toastmaster Murugeshan is dealing with the Internet of Things. He is running a company called Hydrotech. With these words, I invite you, Toastmaster Murugeshan, to brief your responsibility as the R counter for today's meeting. Over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening to all. Today I'm going to play a role of R counter. Normally, the speaker expected to avoid sounds like unnecessary pause. Normally, this would be applicable for karate class, but here I'll be noting of all your sounds I'll submit your report at the end of the session. Back to General Evaluator. Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Geeta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Murugeshan. And it is also important that the language the speakers use is commendable. To help them achieve this objective, today we have with us Toastmaster Bharat Vijay Ramesh, who is going to comment a good language from the speakers. It's also his duty. Let me call upon Toastmaster Bharat Vijay Ramesh to brief his responsibilities as a grammarian. And just before that, I would like to tell you all a few words about him. Toastmaster Bharat Vijay Ramesh is a product design lead at OPEX Analytics. And with these words, I invite you, Toastmaster Bharat Vijay Ramesh, to brief your responsibilities as a grammarian for today's meeting. Over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. As a grammarian, I have 3 goals today to accomplish. First one is the word of the day. Sometimes you feel this moment happened before. Something like same location, same time, same clothes, same task. That's nothing but the brain cheating you with an illusion. That is called as déjà vu. And that's the word for the day of the session actually. Yeah. So connecting this with the theme of the day, I have an example for you guys. Though it's a Sunday, it feels like a déjà vu of a Monday because it's a lockdown day. So I request all the speakers, role players, and guests to use the word of the day in their speeches and talks today. And my second goal is, as a grammarian, one of my key role is to carefully observe the entire session and record all the good usage and not so good usage of grammar in all the speakers. I will give a detailed report on those usages when the general evaluator called for me at the end of the session. My third one is a personal goal because I'm taking up this role for the first time and I'm looking forward to learn from it. Thanks, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bharat. That was a beautiful way you expressed your. Now, it's now time for me to hand over the control to the Toastmaster of the day. Just before I hand over the control, a small word from me. Do remember to use the word of the day. So this meeting, it is our desire that to improve your vocabulary as well. So do remember to use the word of the day. These words, I hand over the control to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Abhilash.
Thank you, Toastmaster Geeta, for that detailed brief on the evaluation session. Speaking of deja vu experiences, today our speakers, all 3 speakers in our prepared speeches are well-experienced speakers. This might be, probably since we are in CTM, the oldest club here, so this might be a deja vu experience for many of our senior members. But I am excited today. For today, amongst our speakers, we have a former president, a former vice president education, and a Toastmaster who has 24+ years of experience. I'm equally excited to listen to all their speeches. So without much ado, let's quickly drop into the prepared speeches session. The first speech today is going to be an icebreaker delivered by Toastmaster Gautam. To tell you all something about Toastmaster Gautam, he is passionate about fitness and bodybuilding. He is an engineer by profession and he is a former vice president education of our club. Before I call upon Toastmaster Gautam, I would like to call upon his evaluator, Toastmaster Syed, to read out his project objectives.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Hope you are safe and doing good. My target speaker, Toastmaster Gautam, will be breaking the ice. He will be giving his icebreaker speech, the introduction speech. This project is for Toastmaster Gautam to introduce himself and kickstart the Pathways journey. Timer, please note the time is 4 to 6 minutes. Toastmaster Gautam, indeed I do know about you, but looking forward to get to know more interesting facts about you in the form of a beautiful speech. All the best and over to you, TMOD.
Thank you. The purpose of his speech was to introduce himself, not that he needs any introduction though. Toastmaster Gautam, my dream journey. My dream journey to Toastmaster Gautam. Oh.
Thank you, T.O. Modi. So am I audible?
Yes. You are.
Yes. Okay, thank you. You have to dream before your dream come true. This is a famous quote by late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. There was a small being in this vast universe, and that being had many dreams, and he realized his dreams as his life had progressed. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. That small being is me, and this story is going to be my dream story. I was born in a small village at Andhra Pradesh, and I was brought up at Chennai. My father worked at the manufacturing industry, and my mother is a teacher. So who are all the first kids in your family? I was the first kid of my parents, and I had many privileges, and I had the VIP treatment from my parents as well as my grandparents until my brother was born. After my brother had born, all those privileges and the VIP treatment went to him, and after that, it was disheartened. I was a curious kid during my childhood, and because of that, I used to nag my grandfather, who was a retired headmaster, and my curiosity went along with it. And then I got into school, and I was a pretty much average student, and I didn't have much interest in studies as well as my sports. Till now, I don't follow any sport, nor I play them, nor I watch them. I don't know why. And my life went along. Then came the 10th standard. Suddenly, my parents became strict. TV connection was cut. School timings extended, and I was sent to tuitions. And it was very hard for me to get used to this situation. And that was the moment I realized that I have to do something for myself. And I had a dream to top my school in my 10th standard. And I worked hard and I topped my school with 95%. And then came the 12th standard. Again, the same strict environment as well as the same big dream of topping my school. And again, working hard for another 1 year, I topped my school with 96%. And after my 12th standard, I was wondering what I'm going to do. And I had this craze towards cars, and I wanted to design cars. With that dream, I opted for mechanical engineering. And my dream came true after completing my engineering course. After completing my engineering, I was placed in a car company, and my job is to design cars. And I designed cars for last 3 years. And I had many more dreams. For those, I needed communication, which I was lagging for most of the time. So because of that, I enrolled myself into Toastmasters. And after getting to Toastmasters, I realized that I was really interested in management. So I wanted to do a management course. That was the moment I dreamed of getting into a Best Institute of India for doing my management course. And after working hard for that for 2 years, I finally got an admission from Indian Institute of Management. So these are all the sum of my dreams. Which I have realized till now, and many more are yet to realize for me. So dear Toastmasters and guests, even you will be having many more dreams. For that, you have to visualize them and we have to work hard for them. Like me, you will realize your dreams one day. Until then, go to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gautam, for that wonderful icebreaker today. To follow your dreams and to achieve your dreams, let me congratulate you on getting into IIM Ahmedabad. But thinking of following your dreams, the next speaker we have with us today is a person who has done just that. She is an entrepreneur and has managed to set up she's an entrepreneur and has managed to set up her own consulting firm, and today is a coach for so many project management certification students. But I was asking her a fun incident that she could relate to with her niece. and she told me that a few days or a few weeks back, her niece had tried to tell her teacher in school that that her grandmom was unwell, and so she had to rush. And I couldn't help laughing at that childlike innocence of those kids. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Rekha. But before that, let me call upon Toastmaster Nanda, her evaluator, to read out her project objectives. Over to you, Toastmaster Nanda.
Thank you, TMOD. Toastmaster Reha is doing her level 1, project 1 in presentation mastery pathway. The purpose of the project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive the feedback, and apply the feedback to the second speech. The timer, please note that the time is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best to Toastmaster Reha. Over to you, TMOD.
Lend me your ears, Toastmaster Rekha. Toastmaster Rekha, lend me your ears. Over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Before I start, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Good evening, my dear Toastmasters and guests. Humans are social animals. You need me and I need you. We are interdependent not only for our material needs, but also for our emotional needs. Have you ever longed for somebody to listen to you? Just listen to you and nothing else. Have you ever realized that there are people around you who would like to have the same, they do have the same feeling or the need? We have been hearing suicides of the so-called successful people. We must be wondering, what is their problem? They have everything in this world. But they, you, and me need a ear to listen and a non-judgmental heart. There was a time when I want to pull the time off for myself from my routine. I packed my bag. I went to Pondicherry and stayed in an ashram guest house. It was a beautiful place with a garden in the middle, a small pond, and quotes about nature pasted everywhere. That morning in the guest house canteen, as I was having my breakfast, I noticed a well-built man in his neatly ironed tucked-in shirt and formal shoes, standing again near a wall and reading some quotes and verses pasted all across the wall in the canteen. I watched him laugh at times, smile at times. His eyes sparkled at times. Those were quotes about photos, photography, nature, and so on. Very interesting ones. I just enjoyed few minutes ago. I loved the way he was falling in love with those quotes. In some time, I went to pick up my coffee as it was self-service and moved it to another table. Then I noticed this person with his coffee 2 tables away from me. I wanted to strike a conversation with him, but hesitated. What he will think about me? But with lots of hesitation, little courage, I silenced my mind, picked my coffee, walked straight to him and asked, "Can I share the table with you?" Instantly he accepted and also confessed that he wanted to invite me to his table or walk up to my table, but hesitated what I will think about him. So we were conversing almost for an hour, and I came to know that he is a lecturer in some college down south Tamil Nadu. He has a son, a college going son, and he was staying there for last 5 days in that ashram guest house. He never said anything directly, but I realized he was unhappy about something in his life. He was searching for peace. He spoke about this ashram, yoga, spirituality, his college, the staff, the politics in his college, and so on. Most of the talking was done by him and listening by me. And after some time, I wanted to leave this place to the beach, so I bid goodbye. I never met this person again, and we never had the plan to continue our acquaintance. As I was sitting in the rock in the beach, I was reflecting upon our conversation. I was wondering, he came there in search of peace. He wanted to be alone, but he spoke to me. A total stranger, he poured out everything about himself. Strange, isn't it? I realized that he was searching for a non-judgmental soul. To recollect a folk tale from A.K. Narayan's collection, the story goes like, there is a woman living with her family, but she kept all her grievances to herself. She grew fatter and fatter. One fine day, she left her family, she left her home, and on the way, she came across an abandoned, old, roofless house. She stepped into the house. Facing the first wall, she poured out her grievances. The first wall, notwithstanding her grief, collapsed. She turned to the second wall and she shared her grievances. And this second wall also, notwithstanding her grief, collapsed. And in the same way, the other two walls also collapsed. The entire house came crashing down. This story symbolizes a logged grief will bring down anything. How many of us are keeping our grievances, our fears, and anxieties within ourselves? How many of us realize that people around us are carrying hidden baggage? We have been stereotyped emotions as positive and negative, and we are supposed to share only positive emotions. And we too share all the photoshopped, smiling photos in social media. We are all wearing masks, a mask projecting that all is well and we are the happiest soul in this universe, hiding our true self. Borrowing the words of a psychiatrist, Miss Aarti, all honest emotions are true emotions. Let us acknowledge and appreciate our emotions. Let us not build walls, but bridges. Break the stereotype, ask for help, build a stronger you. A stronger you creates a stronger tomorrow. Lend me your ears. My heart is for you. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rekha. Lend me your ears. You had my ears at the beginning, and towards the end, it was my heart and mind together into your speech. What a wonderful speech. Now, moving on to our third and final prepared speaker for the day. To tell you all something about him, he's a Toastmaster with 30 plus years of experience. If I could talk about him, I would need a separate 5-minute speech slot for so large are his accomplishments. An authority on Shakespeare literature as well as on the streets of Chennai. I have great pleasure in introducing to you Toastmaster Tyagarajan. But before I call upon Toastmaster Tyagarajan, I would like his evaluator, Toastmaster Shrikant, to present out his project objectives. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhilash. Toastmaster Tyagarajan is presenting his project 5 titled After Dinner Speech from the Manual Entertainment Speaker. The objectives of the speech are to prepare an after dinner speech on a specific theme using the skills developed in the previous project. And for Toastmaster Tyagarajan, the time limit is 8 to 10 minutes. All the very best to you, Toastmaster Tyagarajan. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Abhilash. Thank you.
Now, without much ado, let's hear what Toastmaster Tyagarajan has to say. Toastmaster Tyagarajan To do a great right, do a little wrong. To do a great right, do a little wrong. Toastmaster Tyagiraj, over to you.
Yes. First, let me check up. Am I audible and is my image visible? Please.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Can I go? Okay. Now, salutations to all of you. The title of the speech is To Do a Great Right, Do a Little Wrong. Yes. Now, let me take the audience to a hospital situated in a far, far away hamlet. I mean, in a hamlet far, far away from the madding crowd. In the hospital, we witnessed two patients, John and Abraham. John had a close shave with death. Yes. After fortune smiled at him, that's why he survived a major accident. And in the process, he had lost his wish. And another patient is Abraham. Abraham has a cardiac. Abraham was a cardiac patient. He underwent a major heart surgery and looking forward for his discharge. Both of them were hospital friends, inseparable. Their beds were adjoined to each other in the same ward. Now, John, as I said earlier, was living in a world of darkness. The ophthalmologist examined his eyes. John, yes, fortune smiled at you and you survived the accident. We are very much delighted about it. But regarding your vision, we have decided to operate on your eyes. But it will be a major surgery, John. But it is obligatory on your part that during surgery or even prior to it, you should have a very cheerful spirit. Your spirits should shine through your body. Yes. Don't never be a weeping philosopher, John. Yes. Yeah. Don't be brooding over the past. So, if you're cheerful and you are in an elevated mood, then we will do surgery and you are sure to restore your vision. So that's it. Now, Abraham, what did you do? Both of them used to have their breakfast session. And then Abraham will open the windows, a big window. And then he would start delivering a kind of running commentary to John. John, yes, look at that highway, John says. You can't see, but still, I will narrate what's happening there. See, the activities are, I would say, very exciting and thrilling, John. See, now you see, there is a snake charmer. Huh? John said, yes, snake charmer. Yes, John. And he is opening the lid of a circled basket, bamboo basket. And you know, the reptile is now hissing. Ah, John said, cobra. Yes, precisely it is cobra. And that snake charmer has a flowing beard and, you know, a mustache. And now you see, John, a little girl, is that snake charmer as quiet as that reptile. Yes, it has recalled again into the basket. Now he is whispering something, perhaps his daughter, I believe, John. Oh, what? And see, that girl, by this time, she should be studying in your school. Look at her face, John. Now, she has fixed 2 tripods. And alas, my goodness, she is doing a tightrope walk. Very risky job, John. And oh, had there been an act of imbalance, my goodness, she will sustain serious head injuries. Oh, I am unable. Everything is going on well, very entertaining, John. So John used to listen to all this commentary. And a day came when John was ushered into the surgical theater. And there John was operated. And his bandage was removed. And John was excited. I see the world. I have regained my vision. Yes. So doctor said, yes, congratulations. Yes, the surgery has been a productive one. Now what? No, I should like to see my friend Abraham. Yes, I should like to see him. He is my bosom friend. Half of my soul is Abraham. You see. So according to this, he was ushered into the Abraham bed, but the nurse came. John, Abraham passed away yesterday night. Yes, his bed was vacant. John was staggered, stunned, and even stumped. He never respected that Abraham would have passed away. And then nurse continued. Yes, John. Yesterday he had a sudden cardiac arrest. No. Yes, then he passed away, and his body has been removed. Then John said, Oh, dusty death! John crowed. John exclaimed, Yes, nurse, where is that window I should like to see, through which John was narrating exciting commentary every day? It was very entertaining for me. The nurse laughed and laughed, but there were anguish and agony in her laughter. John, there is no window at all. You know that. See the huge wall and highway. John curiously asked, no highways, no snake charmer. Tightrope, no tightrope traffic. It was all, they were all products of his sweet imagination. You know that. Then he, a blatant liar. Yes, John showed her. No, he was not a blatant liar. What? Yes, he spoke falsehood, John. But you should remember, he did not have any axe to grind. He let loose blatant lies, black lies, because only for your benefit. He wanted to keep you cheerful. Then only your surgery will go through successfully, or else you will become irreversibly blind. Is it not? You may be condemned to live eternally in the world of darkness. He overheard what the doctors said. So from that day onwards, he pretended as though there was a window, and he kept to entertain all the time. That's why you regained your vision. Your surgery went through successfully. John cried, Oh, Abraham, you are really great. Yes, you are a legend on earth, and you will be an angel in heaven. Yes, doctor. And nurse said, so don't brand him as a liar, John. No, John said. To do a great right, he did a little wrong. Yes, fellow Toastmasters. Yes, the Shakespeare, in the famous play Merchant of Venice, the Bassanio appeals to the Duke of Venice. Oh, Duke, please deviate from your rule book a little bit. In order, why? Because to do a great right, do a little wrong. You have to save the life of my bosom friend Antonio. So, Shakespeare echoed these sentiments centuries and centuries after. But even before that, our ancient scripts, Rigveda said, Ayiram Poishwali Avar Kalyanam. Speak 1,000 lines and make a match. So, Toastmasters, do a great right. Do a little wrong. No harm in it. Thank you all.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tyagarajan, for that wonderful speech and message. To do a great right, it is fine to do a little wrong. Now, it is time for us to move into the table topic session. But as it is a Sunday evening, time is 5. We have all had 3 prepared speeches by 3 good speakers, and we are all tucked happily in our comfort zones. A small request to everyone. For 2 minutes, let us have a small breaker to prepare you for the table topic session that is to follow. Could you please switch on your cameras? A small request from my side. So, thank you everyone for switching on your cameras. Let us play a small game before we move on to the table topic session. It's going to be quick, okay? So, when I say up, move your head up, and when I say down, you're going to move your head down. All right? A fairly simple game. Let's start now. Up, down, down, up, down, up, up. Okay, great. Now let us, fine tune it a bit. Now when I'm going to say up, you move your head down. And when I'm going to say down, you move your head up. Okay? Start. Down. Down. Up. Down. Down. Up. Great. Thank you everyone. So I hope our minds are more alert than before. And with this, let's proceed to the table topic session. We have an excellent table topic master with us here today to tell you all a bit about Toastmaster Sharath. Toastmaster Sharath is an engineer by profession, but the memory, yes sir, okay. But the memory that I have of him was when he gave his icebreaker speech, and that memory when he described his struggles to reach his present position was something which was still stuck in my mind. So without much ado, let me call upon Toastmaster Sharath to take us through the table topic session. Over to you, Toastmaster Sharath.
Thank you, Abhilash, for that wonderful introduction. Attending a Toastmaster club on a Sunday is a fun. Attending Chennai Toastmasters Club is much fun. Attending a TT session is much fun. So here we are for the much fun-filled session of table topics. For the benefit of guests, for TT, I will give you a topic. You have to speak it impromptu. You have to speak for a minimum of 1 minute. A green light will be shown at a minimum of 1 minute. And at 1 minute 30 seconds, an yellow light will be shown. And 2 minutes, you will be shown a red light. You have to wind up your speech by 30 seconds. If you cross 2 minutes 30 seconds, you will not be qualified. So today, since the theme is Sunday, a fun day, we are going to have a fun TT session. So the first, I would like to call Toastmaster Kritika. Kritika, are you there?
Yes, Toastmaster Sharath.
Yeah. So the first set of topic is going to be, I'll give you a word, and after 15 seconds, I will give you another word. At every 15 seconds, I will give you a word. You have to somehow make this word into your topic. You understand, Kritika?
Can you give me an example?
Say, I will give you a word, Toastmasters. You have to start talking using the word, any topic. Like after 15 seconds, I will give you one more word, VP, something like that. You have to somehow connect that and keep on talking. It's very fun. There's no necessity. It should be right. It's a fun. Fine.
Okay, got it.
Keep watching the chat box. I will Right. So the first word is Sunday morning.
On a fine Sunday morning, I got up because I was completing a project on Saturday. This fine Sunday morning turned to be a complete mess because of my projects. I was attending college, and on Saturday when I came back home, I was really irritated with the project that I was supposed to submit. So I started working out, and my friends, they joined into my house as well. So we had a group project with my friends, and we were doing this. And then suddenly I realized that the time was 3 o'clock in the morning, and I had not slept. So me and my friends decided to sleep. And then suddenly at 6:30 in the morning, I get a call from my VPE saying, Kritika, you have a role to take. You have to fill it. Please, 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 can you do it? So I was like, okay, I will do it. What is the role? You have to play the role of a TT master. I'm like, and then he says, please, give fun topics, like talk about a girlfriend, something like that. So I was like, I'm sorry, what? So he was like, okay, fine, we can talk about it, but we should not, I said, you're a complete donkey. Okay. And he started laughing. So I was like, what, are you a donkey? What's wrong with you? How would I use a girlfriend story inside a table topic? So he was like, he became happy and he was like, hey, okay, I was just kidding. You can chill. So that's how it went, and we were all very happy till this meeting started. And also that he told me that, Kritika, I am planning to take up a leadership position in the next XCOM. So I'm going to be an XCOM leader very soon. How can you help me? So I told him, what is the leadership role? So then he told me he's planning to take up a role for BPM, and he told me it's going to be absolutely total fun for him. So I was very, very, very happy to hear it. And because I have experience in VPM, so I shared with him all my experience, and completely turned out to be a total fun conversation. So I hope I finished. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kritika. It was really fun, and you connected it very well. So moving on to the second speaker, it's going to be the same way. I would like to call Toastmaster Jimmy. Toastmaster Jimmy, are you there?
Hi, Pastor Sharath.
Yeah. So the first word for you is Corona.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. So, Corona is a virus with a crown on it, and literally to the structure of that crown, it is ruling. It's ruling the world now, and Corona has made the world into a standstill, where we all went to a lockdown, and our Toastmasters meeting has gone virtual meetings. I see a lot of positivity in that as well, because everybody was able to attend Toastmasters at the comfort of their home. And we are able to see the recorded version of our Toastmasters meeting so that we can do our own improvisations. And it was indeed great job by the XCOM that they have done the transition very well. They made it comfortable for all the members. And the new XCOM was aptly taken the baton from the old XCOM. And so we complete the Toastmasters meeting at 6 o'clock, and we do the offline meeting until the moon. So that has been a ritual. Now we are enjoying together good time, and next day we have to attend the offices. So it's important that we close on time and go back to sleep. Though it is virtual meetings, it always keeps us very busy because we have to be on call. And with babies around, I'm sure it's very tough to attend office meetings, because to attend them, to keep them quiet during the office meeting, it's a very tough job. And over a period, we learn to manage things. Even the babies are getting acquainted with this online meeting. And it is a very good thing that salary is coming on time. So I am actually praying God that if salary just comes on time, I'm happy with this. No issues with the Corona. I can continue working like this. So just that the salary has to come on time. I don't know when the organization change their mind and say that business is down and you have to take the cut. So, yeah. TD Master.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Thank
Jimmy.
you. Thank you so much.
So just a small takeaway is we should be confident in giving, right? It should be avoiding the patterns of brain. So the words, if you see, it was irrelevant. So that's it. Now we are moving to the normal thing. Any guest, volunteer, would like to volunteer? It's a very simple topic. It's not like the previous. Any guest who would like to volunteer?
Yeah, I'll do.
Your name, sir?
My name is Gautam.
Your name, please?
Gautam.
Gautam, okay. So your topic is, if lockdown is completely removed, where will you go out on the first Sunday? If lockdown is completely removed, where will you go out on the first Sunday? Gautam. And why?
I've already planned out going on my first Sunday to Tata Falls once the lockdown is finished, and I'm praying for the best to happen, and that's how I'm passing each and every moment of my life in this lockdown time. In other words, I'm waiting for going on a spree for an enjoyment. So I wish I will go to Tada Falls for once this lockdown is over, and I do have plans to go out along with my brother and my cousin brothers I wish to take them to a restaurant and have a good set of meal there, and that's what I'm planning for. So this lockdown has taught me many things. Mainly, it has taught me to adjust with life, and it has showed me the harsh reality of the life, and that's how it goes. Every day is being like a deja vu for me, as like how one person said before. I don't know his name. Sorry for that. And what I'm doing is I'm planning to use this lockdown to productiveness of my extent. I'm using each and every minute of this lockdown, and I'm planning to avail this lockdown to my advantage. I'm learning many things, and I was glad that Toastmasters is happening virtually through online. I was quite worried what will I be doing without having any interaction, because communication is quite important for me as I'm doing my MBA. So I was looking for an interaction company, a company where I can interact. Hope the red light has shown. I have.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Gautam, for that topic. And next, moving on to the next category. So I'm going to give a gift. Before that, is Toastmaster Punit is there?
Check. Am I audible? Toastmaster Sharad?
Fine. So Punit, I'm going to give you a gift, right? So that gift you have been waiting for so long, and you have to start your topic with, thank you so much for the gift. And you have to tell why. Okay, you understand, right?
Yes.
I'm going to give you a gift. Assume that you have been waiting for the gift and start with, thank you so much for the gift. And you have to start, okay? So here is your gift, Toastmaster Punit. You can start.
Thank you so much for the gift, Toastmaster Sharad. You know why? Because all these lockdown time, my room got very messy. That too, being a bachelor, you can very well imagine. And that too, being a boy, mechanical engineer, you can definitely imagine how neat my room looks like. Good evening, everyone. I'm so happy that Toastmaster Sharad has given me a broom. Broom is also the logo of Aam Aadmi Party. But anyways, I'm not going to go into the politics of it, because Sergeant at Arms might kick me out of this meeting. But still, let me limit myself to the topic. A broom, this one big invention, which is used by my mother to make me realize how stupid I am when it comes to my studies. When I get low grade, she would use this one, this major Brahmastra of hers, to make me realize my mistake. Even when after playing a wonderful game of cricket, when I would hurt myself, after hitting amazing sixes and taking beautiful catches, she would still beat me up with this broomstick. And this broomstick reminds me of her. It reminds me of those beautiful time wherein mothers would use this Brahmastra. Now coming to the present reality, as I've said earlier, since room bachelors, mechanical engineers, age of 25, staying from away parents, it's very natural that our rooms will get dirty. And I must say, I thank you for giving me that beautiful gift, because this broomstick is a magical broomstick, because it's given by a person who I admire the most in CTM, who in a way speaks from the heart. I even said it to him, Toastmaster Sharad, that the words which you speak comes from the heart. And when you get such beautiful gift from an amazing person who cares about you, who makes you realize your responsibility, and in a way, who also makes you remind you of your mother, definitely it's a gift which needs to be appreciated and which needs to be taken care of. Fellow Toastmasters, we value things in our life only when it is away. We value certain things when we do not have. And this broomstick which Toastmaster Sharad has gave me has made me realize has made me reflect and realize that I need to get tidy, need to clean up my life to bring out the best version. Over to Toastmaster Sharad.
Thank you so much, Punit. You really touched my heart with the broomstick. Next, I would like to call Toastmaster Aishwarya. Are you there?
Yes.
Toastmaster Aishwarya?
Yes.
Yeah. So Aishwarya, your gift is here. You can start.
Again from the same words.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Thank you so much for that gift. So on saying that frog, I could get reminded of a story of those two frogs in a well. Like two frogs, like they jumped in the well, and then one frog was blind and one frog was deaf, and like the other frogs kept on encouraging, like a set of frogs were encouraging and the set of frogs were discouraging. So this deaf frog thought, like, frogs are encouraging and it tried jump, and then it came out of the well, while the other frog got discouraged and quitted from getting out of the well. So on seeing that picture, it made me remind of that story. So in conclusion, or in a way to summarize it, try as much as hard as you can. Don't quit in whatever you do, because this story, I can relate it in my personal life. You all know that I'm a fashion designer by profession. So in my 3 years of my college life, I struggled a lot. When I was in my first year, I was in a condition to quit. I literally cried to my dad saying, I don't want this course. Although I took it out of my interest, I was like, let me quit out of this college, because I hate stitching, and I'm sick and tired of stitching the the samples which they force us to stitch for the projects. And then until one day my HOD came, and then she shared her own experience of her life, of her music class that she wanted to go, and then at last she quitted it. So because of her inspiration, I decided to myself, let me not say this, like let me quit this fashion design and then study something else. And then my parents also were on the other side, encouraging me, like, life is hard, like you have to struggle. You have to face whatever it is. And then in my final year, I stood as a proud fashion designer, and here I am as a Toastmaster in front of you all, addressing in front of 33 members and many more members wherever I go. So thank you so much for the opportunity. Over to the TT Master.
Thank you so much, Aishwarya, for taking that gift as an inspiration and do more in life. And next, may I have guest Hannah Hallen? Guest Hannah Hallen? Fine. Is Toastmaster Satish is there? Toastmaster Satish Babu? No. Toastmaster Jagdish?
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah. Hannah Helen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So your topic is your most memorable Sunday. Guest Hannah Helen.
Yes, sir. Actually, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you're audible. You can
Actually,
proceed.
I'm having a problem in my video startup in the Zoom app. I'm trying to fix it. So only my audio is working. My video
Fine.
is not working.
Fine, you can proceed.
Okay. Most memorable Sunday. Okay. For me, the most memorable Sunday was actually, when it was my first birthday. It fell on a Sunday, and it was like one of the very special moments for me in life because I turned 1 year old. All my family members gathered. So it was pretty extra special. So much of love pouring in for a small kid. And what else can I tell? It was raining. That was the best part. As a small kid, all I wanted to do was like to go play in the rain, but they didn't allow me since I was a small kid. And it turned out to be really special, like what my parents do a lot of charity. So what they did is like they took me to the orphanage and the old age home, and through my hands they made me give buns, cake, and all those bakery items. So that was the very best Sunday of my life. Still, I see those photos. I think it's the best memory I've ever had. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hannah Helen, for that topic. So moving on to the next category, I'm going to give an imagine situation. You have to imagine and answer. Nadira is there? Nadira Faiz, Toastmaster Nadira Faiz. Toastmaster Cholan. Any volunteers would like to volunteer?
Sarath is Lakshmi Narayan. I want to.
Yeah, Lakshmi Narayan. Fine. So, sir, it's a situation. Imagine you love Sunday. Sunday is a metaphor. She is a girl. You have to propose her Sunday to marry you and stay with you always. How will you propose?
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. This is one of the most, I don't say it's embarrassing. Since it's a real imaginary situation, yeah, I can propose to Sunday. Maybe you can assume Sunday as my wife if you want. That's the easiest way I can assume. So the best part I can go and offer her is what she likes. She likes to go out on a week-long journey, long drives. Okay, I would offer her to take her for a long drive in a car, and take her for a good vegetarian restaurant if she wants. And of course, we want to see the sunset near any beach beach side. And this is the best offer I can give to Sunday, and provided my assumption is right. This Sunday is a girl. I'll try my best to do to impress Sunday with all she likes. But if it's a rainy day, I may not be able to propose her. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lakshmi Narayanan, for that proposal. Hope she will marry you. And the final topic for the day, any volunteers who are willing to volunteer?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can I know the name? Srikanth Kuthikrishnan.
I mean, if there's nobody volunteering, then I will.
Fine, sir, fine. So your topic is every Sunday is a fun day. But every fun day need not be a Sunday. Every Sunday is a fun day. But every fun day need not be a Sunday. Toastmaster Srikanth Kuthikrishnan.
Thank you very much, Table Topic Master. Every day need not be a Sunday or need not be a fun day. But for me, every day is a gift that I really enjoy. Because every moment of your life is a gift that you have been given by somebody who's above all of us. So every moment, if you make that a very special moment, and when you live in that moment, irrespective of whatever situation that you are in, you're going to have fun throughout the way. Because most of us as grown-ups, we are either thinking about the past or we are anticipating what the future would be, and we lose track of the present. So if you start living in the present, fun day is 365, and right throughout your life, you can have fun, you can have humor, you can have all the good things in life. And that is the way that we need to live our life. And being a family man, I really say this to my spouse and my children. Don't think about the past. Think about what's happening to you right now, because you never know. The breath that you take in could be the last, or the wink of your eye could be the last. You never know. So always be grateful for what is being given to you right now. Live every moment full of happiness, enthusiasm, gratitude, and you know life becomes a magic. Literally, it is a magic, and you have nothing to fear about. You have nothing to be worried about, because everything, I believe, I don't know how you would accept it, everything is predestined. You just have to keep moving and keep doing your job. And whatever responsibility you have, do it with fun, do it with enthusiasm. You know what happens? It has been scientifically proved that once you start having enthusiasm in the work that you do, you accomplish it better. Most of us, we try to do a job with a physically, but mentally we are absent. So it becomes a lopsided development for a person. Live the day, live the moment, live the second, be happy. You are happy till you hit the grave. Thank you very much. Over to you, TT Master.
Thank you, sir, for the topic. So with this, hope we had a fun session. I would like to call Timer to read out the names of qualified speakers for voting. Timer, can you read out the names of only qualified speakers? Only the names. Timer?
Timer, you're under mute. Please remove your mute.
Yeah.
So the qualified speakers for table topic is TM Kritika, TM Jimmy, guest Gautam, TM Punita, TM Aishwarya, guest Hana, TM Lakshman Narayan, TM Srikant Kuttikrishnan. The qualified speakers for the formal speech is TM Gautam, TM Rekha, and TM Tyagarajan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Timer. So with this, I hand over the control to the Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, Toastmaster Abhilash.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sharath, for that wonderful and innovative TD session. I'm sure all of us enjoyed it. Now, let us move on to the final segment. But before that, I have a small story to share with you all. I would like you all to close your eyes and imagine this short story that I'm going to narrate. It is a new world. The coronavirus vaccine has been discovered and everything is back to normal again. All of us, with our families, cousins, mother, aunt, uncle, everyone together, we are going to go on a long trip. We hire a big bus for that. Imagine you are going to be the driver. And now we take the bus and we are going to go on a blind tour. Now we are going to drive 100 kilometers north from here. Passing there, we now go 400 kilometers west, and then 600 kilometers we go north again, and then 700 kilometers south, and then 200 kilometers to the east. So, what is going to be the age of the bus driver? You please feel free to unmute yourself and answer. I repeat my question. What is the age of the bus driver?
Can you repeat it slowly, Abhilash?
All right.
Not this slow.
Yeah, sure. So, it is a new world. The corona vaccine has been discovered and everything is back to normal. You set out with your cousins, families, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, everyone on a tour. You've hired a big bus for the same. Now imagine you're going to be the bus driver. Now you take the bus and you start off 100 kilometers. You go up north, then pause, you drive 200 kilometers west, 500 kilometers back north, you then go 600 kilometers to the east and return 200 kilometers to the south. So the question that I have for you is, what is the age of the bus driver?
It's me.
22 years and 7 months.
I like that. Oh, that's cute.
So,
I like the 7 months.
So, I didn't know how many of you got it the first time. This is just a small game I played with you all to enhance our listening. Listening is as important if we are going to have a good evaluation. And with this, let us proceed to the evaluation session. I now hand over control to Madam General Evaluator. Over to you, Toastmaster Geeta.
Good evening, everybody. I'm back again to conduct the evaluation session. So this session is very important for the speakers because it is during this session they get an instant feedback about what went well with their speech and what are the things they should do to improve themselves so that they can take their speech to the next level. So coming to the evaluation session, our first speaker was Toastmaster Gautam. So in order to evaluate Toastmaster Gautam's speech, we have Toastmaster Syed Sultan. So let me tell you a few words about him. Syed Sultan has been a Toastmaster for past 2 years. Not only that, he has also served our club as a treasurer in the recent past. With these words, I hand over the control to you, Toastmaster Syed, to evaluate Toastmaster Gautam's speech. Over to you.
General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, guest, and my target speaker, good evening. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Toastmaster Gautam on having kickstarted this Pathways journey. In life, there are many situations wherein a person might have to introduce himself or herself. To list down few, during an interview, you might have to introduce him. Also, the other situations like before getting the marriage fixed, when the bridegroom's family visits the bride's place. So there the bridegroom has to introduce him. Just an example, there are many other situations. So why I'm telling all these things? Because Toastmaster Gautam, this 4-minute icebreaker speech of yours is a perfect speech which is eligible in all these situations, all these occasions. Let me justify. Your speech had educational details like scoring 96% in 12th, then finally getting admitted into IIM. So these things are required during an interview. On the same hand, on the other side, your speech also had details like your childhood details, your details about your parents, your passion, your hobby of designing cars. So for how many years you were designing cars. So all these things are required in other occasions. So your speech makes a perfect speech which a person should be giving while introducing him. One thing which I like the most in your speech is you did not restrict your content to one specific aspect. You had all the details equipped in your 4-minute speech. Toastmaster Gautam, everyone is well aware by the fact that you are a seasoned Toastmaster. So how to start a Toastmaster speech? The beautiful quote and the number of pauses required, all these things were in place. So I liked all these things very much. Having said all these things, I have one suggestion, that is time management. You ended your speech within 4 minutes and few odd seconds. You were having 2 more minutes left. In these 2 minutes, you could have come up with some more interesting facts. This could have added some drama, some spices to your speech. So in a nutshell, Toastmaster Gautam, this was a perfect icebreaker speech. If you have taken care of the time, if you have managed it well, it could have been the best speech I have ever heard. So all the best. Looking forward for your future speeches. Over to your general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Syed, for giving a wonderful evaluation. Time management is definitely important in Toastmasters, which will help us in other areas of life as well. Now, coming to our next speaker. Our second speaker was Toastmaster Rekha, who had delivered a speech, and she is going to be evaluated by Toastmaster Nanda. To tell you all a few words about Toastmaster Nanda. Toastmaster Nanda is working as a technical lead in Cisco Systems. He is in search for excellence and never falls into a comfort zone. He always challenges himself to push the bar and beat his previous best. With these words, I invite you, Toastmaster Nanda, to evaluate Toastmaster Rekha's speech.
Thank you, General Director. Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. In the mad rush to success, we human species have ceased to believe that we should lend our ears to others and carry them along in our journey. Thank you, Toastmaster Reha, for sharing this beautiful speech and making us realize the importance of listening to others. I have just 2 commendations and 2 recommendations for your speech. The first commendation is about the structure of the speech. You had a powerful opening where you shook up the audience and instantly grabbed their attention. And you had a power-packed body with 2 stories coupled together. And your conclusion was brilliant with clear message and motivation to the audience. Very well done. Coming to the second commendation about the pace and pitch of the speech. Right from the first word till the last word, you maintain a clear, consistent, smooth structure. There is no struck up or any jarring note in the entire speech. Again, very well done. To elevate your speech to the next level, I have 2 recommendations for you. The first recommendation is about voice modulation. Your speech naturally had a lot of high points and low points, being an emotional and a motivational speech. Maybe in the high points, you could have raised your pitch of the voice, and in the low point, you could have gone deep into your voice. I'm sure it would have left a great impact on the audience. And the second recommendation is about the scripting of the body part. Body part, you had 2 stories packed. One is about your Pondicherry meeting the professor part. The second part is about the story where the fat lady. This is about the fat lady where she had a lot of grief and it broke walls. But this story, I thought, did not gel well with the overall context of the speech, which is about listening to others. Maybe you could have removed the second story or added even more like a story which would have connected to the overall theme. I am sure it would have been be a much better, even more stronger body. To summarize, you delivered a powerful, beautiful speech with a very clear and consistent message to the audience. An audience, you had 100% attention of the audience to a speech, right from first word to the last word. Very well delivered. If you could add a little bit of voice modulation, a little bit of high and low note pitches to your speech, I am sure the speech would have left an awesome impact on the audience. Looking forward to your future speeches. All the best, Toastmaster Reha. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nanda.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nanda, for the wonderful evaluation. It's now time for us to move to our third speaker. Our third speaker was Toastmaster Tyagarajan, and his evaluator is Toastmaster Shrikant. To tell you all a few words about Toastmaster Shrikant. Toastmaster Shrikant is an experienced Toastmaster in the club, and he is working with Indian Railways. So he is a mentor to many in our club, and he always motivates and inspires everyone to do their best. With these words, I invite you, Toastmaster Shrikant, to evaluate Toastmaster Tyagarajan. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Geeta. Toastmaster Tyagarajan, your speech really touched an emotional chord in my heart and taught me a very powerful lesson which I can never forget for the rest of my life. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Why I say this is, you had a very clear and vivid imagination which was brought in front of our eyes of a hospital situation where we are having two patients. One is a crash survivor, accident survivor who loses his eyesight. The other is a cardiac patient. And both of them are having handicaps, and how both of them are helping each other, which taught me the lesson in my life that your physical handicap need not be a real handicap. It is your intention which matters. The person who lost his eyesight was left without knowing what was happening around him. And the cardiac patient, Abraham, he could bring out an imaginary situation of seeing the highway, a tightrope walk, and all the other situations. He was expressing from his heart, and the person, John, who was hearing this, was imagining it was true. And later on, when Abraham died, and when John got back his eyesight, he was little perturbed. He was little angry. Why did he tell me a lie? But the truth ultimately triumphed. It is because Abraham wanted to keep John happy. What a wonderful message. I really enjoyed it. This was the crux of your speech, and this really stood out. Beautifully narrated, beautifully expressed, and when I heard you speak, I knew we are having a word wizard amongst us. Your vocabulary was fantastic. Now, having said this, what would I really like to hear about is, this is an after dinner speech. So your audience had a good fill. How about a little humor? You were giving out a very important lesson, a couple of humor in between, so that people can really laugh and the digestion would have been more. And also the second point, what I would like to hear from you in your speech, in your future speech, especially when you're going to speak after the dinner, is that your voice and your pitch and your expression was all monotonous, especially when the person died. When Abraham died, you could have really brought out the emotion. You could have paused for a second. Even when you do that, what happens is you're transforming the emotion to the audience. The audience would really love that. They would also feel that pain of losing a very close friend. Having said that, let me summarize my entire evaluation. Wonderful speech, well done. All the characters and all the necessity for a good speech is there. A little bit of humor and a little bit of emotions, it would have been better. And to summarize, let me say this. They say the icing of a cake is the most attractive thing in the cake. And for you, when you brought in Shakespeare, that was the icing of your speech. Well done. All the very best. Looking forward to your future speech. Thank you very much. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shrikant, for a wonderful evaluation. It is now time for us to know about the tag team report. But before that, I would like to ask the timer if all our 3 evaluators have qualified today. Toastmaster Muskan.
Yeah, Geeta ma'am, timer is having network issues. She will.
Timer is having some network issues. The
assuming that
all 3 evaluators have qualified, Toastmaster Abhirami will be taking over the timer role temporarily.
Toastmaster Abhirami.
Yes.
Pardon me?
Yes.
Okay. So it's now time to hear from our tag team. So as mentioned by Toastmaster Abhilash, Toastmaster Abhirami will take up as a timer. So over to you, Toastmaster Abhirami. So if you can tell us about the time taken by the speakers.
Yes, Toastmaster Geeta. I'm sorry, just a minute. Yes. Okay, so I'll quickly read out the timings taken. First, we look at the prepared speakers. Toastmaster Gautam took 4 minutes 25 seconds. Toastmaster Geeta took 6 minutes 54 seconds. Toastmaster Tyagarajan took 9 minutes 51 seconds. For the table topics, we had Toastmaster Kritika who took 2 minutes 9 seconds. Toastmaster Jimmy 2 minutes 15 seconds. Guest Gautam, 2 minutes 16 seconds. Toastmaster Puneet, 2 minutes 9 seconds. Toastmaster Aishwarya, 2 minutes 14 seconds. Guest Ahana, 1 minute 59 seconds. Toastmaster Lakshmi Narayanan, 1 minute 10 seconds. Toastmaster Shrikant Kuttikrishnan, 2 minutes 5 seconds. Lastly, the evaluators. Sorry, just a minute. Yeah, so Toastmaster Syed took 2 minutes 30 seconds. Toastmaster Nanda took 2 minutes 35 seconds. And Toastmaster Shrikant, 2 minutes 25 seconds. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Geeta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhirami, for just coming up in time to deliver that timer's report. Thank you very much. We now move on to the report from our counter, Toastmaster Murugeshan. So here I invite you, Toastmaster Murugeshan, to give a detailed report.
Good evening all. Here's my report. Prepared speech, there is no sounds. I would like to read out those names. Toastmaster Gautam and in evaluation section, the Toastmaster Syed and Toastmaster Nanda, Shrikant Kuttikrishnan. There is no but here many in the activity session. Toastmaster he used the 3 plus R. Toastmaster Karthikeyan, Toastmaster Kritika. There is a 3 plus words. Repeated we use words like and like many words. Toastmaster Jimmy used 3 plus R and so 3 plus. Toastmaster Gautam 3 plus R, filler word use. And Toastmaster Puneet, there is no filler word. Toastmaster Aishwarya, she used filler word R 3 plus, like UNO 3 plus. Toastmaster Ahana, there is no filler words and sounds. Toastmaster Lakshmi Narayanan, 3 plus R and 3 plus. Toastmaster Shrikant Kuttikrishnan, there is no filler words and sounds. Thank you for general evaluator. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Murugeshan. We did have some technical issues listening to you, but overall we could make out what you were trying to say. We now move on to our grammarian, Bharat Vijay Ramesh. Over to you, Bharat, for a detailed report.
Thank you, General Evaluator TM Geeta. So last time I had a full attention for continuous 2 hours, I think was 4 months ago in a cinema theater. I think post that, luckily, like I sat through the last couple of hours and I was able to give my full attention in noting down all the good usage of grammar. So moving on, let me quickly tell you the good usage of grammars I recorded. We started the TM Abhilash, who started, I really like the word unwinding themselves. I think it was very much relatable to the theme actually, because it's Sunday, generally where we, after working for 6 days or 5 days, Sunday is our own day. So I was able to really relate with that term. And moving on, Syed gave a wonderful breaking the ice reference. I felt it was funny, for icebreaker he gave breaking the ice reference. And TM Rika, she had a lot of good references and idioms. And she's like, humans are social animals, ice sparkle at times, strike a conversation, silence my mind, reflecting upon, symbolizes. I mean, there are a lot other good usage of words were used there. And respected TM Tyagarajan, as Shrikant Kuttikrishnan, TM Shrikant Kuttikrishnan pointed out, I mean, he used a lot of very good new words for me personally, madding crowd, obligatory, stunned, stumped, anguish, and blatant. I think these are some words we don't use in our normal conversation. I think we can learn from it. Moving on, I really liked when TM Puneet's TT speech where he said bringing out the best version. I think I was able to really relate with that a lot. And finally, Shrikant, TM Shrikant, he said start living in the present. I think I also related so much with that. On the good side, for me personally, I didn't feel any. I didn't notice any not so good usage of grammar. I felt the entire session was pretty good. Thank you. With that, I conclude my report. Over to you, PM Geeta Shah. Thanks.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bharat. That was a wonderful grammarian report. You had all the good usages noted, and it was quite motivating for the. It's quite motivating for the speakers to use more good usages in their speeches. Now, coming to the evaluation, from my side, I also have something to tell. So we started on time, and our Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Abhirami had set a tone for the meeting with her warm smile. We then had wonderful speeches. The speeches were very amazing. Before that, we had a very good, interesting gaming session that was conducted by Toastmaster Venu. So this was an opportunity for the Toastmasters to retrieve the information that was stored in their mind. Moreover, our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Abhilash, rekindled our childhood memories by involving us in rhymes, and then he also had interesting activities for us. So that was a beautiful start. Coming to the evaluation part, even our evaluators did a commendable job. They had wonderful recommendations for the speakers to take their speech to the next level. For instance, Toastmaster Syed, he said that time management is important when the speaker did not utilize the available time. Similarly, Toastmaster Nanda also had recommendations for the speaker, saying, telling her to improve her voice, to concentrate more on her voice modulation. Toastmaster Shrikant also had recommendations for the speaker, asking them to concentrate more on their voice and avoid monotonous tone and add humor to the speech. So overall, we had a wonderful session. Even our tag team, they have presented us a wonderful report, especially the grammarian report. He had all the details necessary for the report. But I also have some recommendations. For instance, let me tell you, now that virtual meetings have become a new normal, let us concentrate on the background that we are showing to the audience. So let us make sure that the background doesn't deviate the others, and it looks presentable also. Moreover, calling out the members during the table topic session, I realized that we were taking time for the speakers to come and give their speeches. Similarly, the games that we had today, the game was wonderful, but it was a toast for the Toastmasters. Maybe the games can involve the non-members, non-Toastmasters also to participate. So that could be a better option to involve both the Toastmasters and the non-Toastmasters. Then I also realized that a few of us as role players are using the abbreviation TM instead of addressing our fellow Toastmasters as Toastmasters. So this I have been telling constantly. This also can be reflected upon, and the changes can be made accordingly. Coming to the listening skills, this Toastmasters meeting is all set to improve our listening skills, but we are still not working on our listening skills. Probably why the Toastmaster of the day had to repeat his the story so that he could know the driver's age. Maybe we can concentrate more. I know the virtual meetings are a little distracting. A little more attention from our side is important. And of course, we can take care of these technical issues. These technical issues are sometimes unavoidable, but then we can at least make sure that it doesn't really obstruct the flow of the meeting. With all these recommendations, I hand over the control to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Abhilash. Over to you, Toastmaster Abhilash.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator, for that wonderful and extensive evaluation session. I'm sure we all learned a lot from these evaluations. Now, let us quickly go on. I request the host to launch all the polls one by one. So let us go on with the polls, but in the meanwhile, we have a couple of things to do. Today we had an icebreaker. And we have a tradition of giving a standing ovation to all our icebreaker speeches. So, in keeping up with that honor, I request you all to unmute yourself and give Toastmaster Gautam a standing ovation.
I think you can ask Gautam to stand and present you.
Thank you, everyone. Host, the other polls are yet to be launched. Please, could you launch all the polls? Now, moving on, let the polls come one by one. But meanwhile, I will be just talking to you all about my closing. So, I just wanted to keep the theme today simple. So, something we could all relate to, something which should be exciting enough to call you all here on a Sunday afternoon. I sincerely do hope that I have achieved that objective. And with these, I think it is time for me to hand over the control to the presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Ranju. Over to you, Toastmaster Ranju.
Thank you for the handover, Toastmaster Abhilash. So we'll just continue with the polls. So I request everyone to poll for the best evaluator right now. Meanwhile, we are doing that. Can we have some guest feedback? We have quite a number of guests today. Anybody, guests, you can volunteer and. Okay. Gautam, our regular guest is there, Gautam. Can we hear from you?
Yeah, today session was really wonderful, and probably I got a chance to speak, and happy to see a lot of guests coming up and pouring into the Toastmasters Club, and the games are getting improvised day to day, and I'm quite happy about that, and it's being a comfortable place for me to acknowledge and mingle with, because if I have any doubts, I'm able to contact the admin of the group.
Very good, very good. Can we have next Ahana? Ahana next. What do you think about today's meeting?
Sorry, my video is not working.
No issues. We know about that. Yeah.
Okay. It's really like I press the video, it's coming black, so I don't know what to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Today it was like my first speech and it was really good. I was nervous a bit. I knew it actually while I was talking. I tried to control it, but somehow I completed, but I was happy that I learned from my mistakes. Like, yeah. And I was observing the others speak, and it was really good. It was good.
Great, great. Any other guests? Can we hear it from Tyagarajan sir, who had joined us for the first time now today? What is his view on today's meeting? Hello, Toastmaster Tyagarajan sir.
Sorry, on your mute. You're on mute, sir.
Don't care about how the people perceive me.
Both he's on mute is talking actually.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I will take it forward. I think there's a technical issue at Tyagarajan sir's end, but I would like to take a moment to thank Tyagarajan sir for joining us for this particular meeting, and a great clap, because we are so honored to have his 24 years of experience with our club today, and he'll be with us for our future journey as well. And now it's time for the results. I would request everyone to unmute yourself and clap when we share the results. So the best tag role player for today is Toastmaster Bharat Vijay Ramesh. Best role player for today is Teamot Toastmaster Abhilash.
It's 18 hours.
The best evaluator for today is Toastmaster Nanda. And the best TT speaker for today is Toastmaster Kritika. Finally, the best prepared speaker for today, Toastmaster Rekha. Very hearty congratulations to all the winners. Thank you for your participation and your commitment towards your role. It was a very nice Sunday. I really enjoyed and had a lot of learning from today's meeting. Looking forward to next meeting on next Sunday. And now we'll have an informal session. So before that, can I request Aishwarya to have a group photo call?
Hang on just a minute.